favourite postures in yoga because it creates a lot of lower body strength through the glutes and the quads. It also creates this thoracic mobility. A lot of the time where we're in this slump position, it allows us to open out, and it builds a whole lot of strength posturally as well, because we're driving the arms up above the head and pinning all of this back musculature into a contracted state, and that has a massive effect on your postural position in not just yoga but in everyday life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the posture and then I'll break it down for you. So here's the fierce pose. And it's called fierce for a reason, because that is pretty intense. So bring yourself into this position, the same position as me, so your feet are both together, pin the ankles in, pin the toes in together, spread the toes out and lie them onto the floor. So you have as big a base of support as you possibly can, because this is pretty narrow. Now, grab onto your hips, push your bum out towards the knees, so you have this tilt of the pelvis. And I want you to tuck underneath. Just start to create this pelvic tilt backwards and forwards, and you should be able to disassociate the pelvis to the lower and the upper body. If you can't, this is something that you need to try and do, because you can get a lot of back pain, and also it's going to enhance your yoga practice. So grab onto the hips, tilt the hips backwards, and then try and find where the weight is. It should be towards the heels rather than the balls of the feet. And I want you to sit down there. Sit down with the bum, sit back, sit back, sit back. That's it. And even just, if you feel like you're going to lose your balance, then take a step back, but the weight should be on towards those heels. Stand back up, straighten back up. And you can see there I've got a nice flat back, and my knees aren't protruding over my toes. So this is the lower limb position. I'm pinning those knees in together. I'm using my glutes as I'm sitting back into it rather than using the knees and coming forwards, which is a very common mistake. Come down into that position, push the bum back, hands come together, and then what I want you to do is just raise up into the sky with both hands and pin the biceps in towards the ears, spread the fingers apart and look up towards the thumbs. And you can tell if you're in the right position, you can tell by my voice that I'm really working hard here. I'll stand back up to that top position. I'm going to show you where my arms are in relation to my ears. If you're not getting this touch onto the ears, it's probably that you're lacking a little bit of flexibility through your lats, or you haven't got this extension through your mid-thoracic. Alright, here is the arm position. See how my arms are pinned in towards my ears. This is what we should try and search for when we get into this fierce pose, not this. And that's what I see a lot of the time again in classes. Pin those arms into the sky, and that's how it becomes an easy posture to a very hard posture. And you can make it as hard as you want. Let's try that again, but this time we're going to sweep our arms up and through. Start in this Padmasana position. Sit the bum back. Sweep the arms back at the same time. Draw the shoulders back, and that just activates through the back body. Sweep the hands into the sky, sit down. Pin the biceps in towards the ears. Look up towards the thumbs, and then exhale into Padmasana again. And there you have it. That's the face posture or the chair pose. And that is a really, really good posture. That is going to build a whole lot of strength through the lower limbs and the upper limbs. Maybe it's time to go on to another posture or practice this one. Whatever you do, keep moving forwards.